and love, peace and love, peace and love. I bring you to another episode of Build or Destroy. I am your host, Borna Law L, and this is where we break away the rumors from the real, the facts from the fiction, the what it is from the what it ain't. Because you know, if you let a lie live long enough, if you let a lie live long enough, if you let a lie live long enough, it becomes the truth. So on this platform, we dispel all the rumors, falsehoods, lies, and innuendos. We do not do gossip. I repeat, we do not do gossip. We don't do gossip. We do knowledge, wisdom, understanding, sun, moon, stars, man, woman, child. We do man, woman, child, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, sun, moon, stars. We do knowledge, wisdom, understanding, sun, moon, stars, man, woman, child. But before we get into subject matter, hit the like button. Before we even get into subject matter, hit the like button. Before we get into subject matter, hit the like button. Like, share, and subscribe. So without further ado, let's build. Have y'all been paying attention? Have y'all been paying attention? Nationally and locally. So I'm really aiming this at my New York massive, particularly the 5 boroughs. Particularly the 5 boroughs in New York, which are, let's start off with the most notorious, the Bronx, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island. That's 5. The 5 boroughs, like the 5 families of New York, the 5 boroughs. 5 families. The 5 mob families, man. Keep up. If y'all was paying attention, y'all would have noticed that the new mayor-elect, Zoran Kwame Mamdani, went to the White House and had a meeting with your boy, the good Donald J. Trump, in the Oval Office, man. If I'm not, the Oval Office. Live press conference, man. Where all the rhetoric before looked like it was diffused somehow. All this firebrand rhetoric was diffused by your boy, the good Donald J. Trump. Queens was in the building. Queens was in the building. Jamaica. Yeah. Your boy, Donald J. Trump. Queens is in the building. Queens run y'all. Ask Russell Simmons. Ask Russell Simmons. Like I said, man, they had a meeting The first part of the meeting was not televised. Second part of the meeting was, and all I saw was hugs and kisses, man. I didn't see any opposition through any verbiage or body language. Their body language let me know. I didn't even have to see the wording or hear actually what was being said. Their body language let me know that everything was gravy train. There was no friction, buddy. All that turn your volume up that got your vote, man. Y'all about to witness the biggest transformation you ever seen. Y'all about to witness the biggest transformation you ever seen. Meanwhile, your boy is building up his forces. Who's his forces? Donald J. Trump. You don't know who his forces are? Ice, baby. Do-da-doom, 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 boom. Ice, baby. Do-da-doom, 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 doom. Plum, plum. Baby. Ice, baby. Yeah, man, they wildin'. That's his little militia, bro. You didn't know what's going on? You don't get what's going on? And they giving bread. People ain't got no money right now. ICE giving you 10 G's just to get with them. Bang. 10 up front. Bang. I'm not condoning the sucker shit, man. I'm just telling you what they doing. What they doing and what I'm doing is two different things. I'm saying what they doing. That's why I'm saying, are y'all paying attention to what's going on? So I'm looking at their body language after the meeting, the televised portion at least. And like I said, I noticed there's some monkey business going on. The way Donald Trump is sitting down looking at him and he's standing up. You need to check the thumbnail that I put up. I'll put it up again. Because the Empire Strikes Back, man. I know, did y'all ever see that movie? The Star Wars trilogies? One of them is The Empire Strikes Back. The Empire? Yeah, the Empire. You live in New York. If you live in New York, you live in New York? Well, if you don't, you just take relevance to it. But those that live in New York, what's our slogan? The Empire State. The Empire State. Why you think Donald J. Trump is so enamored with New York? That's the biggest piece on the board. On the chessboard, that's the biggest piece on the board. Y'all can hate and not understand. This ain't about that. I'm dropping knowledge and science. This ain't about none of that. This is not emotions or being emotional. Don't get emotional about what I'm saying. New York is the biggest piece on the chessboard. What you talking about, God? Yeah, because after the President of the United States, you know what's the next top position? Not the Vice President. The Mayor of New York. That's the next top position, bro. The President, then the Mayor of New York. We are the Empire State, man. We are the Empire State. I don't have time to take it through the sciences of why we the Empire State. But you gotta know your indigenous roots. You gotta know what is the empire. That's our empire, man. Which was stolen from us. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that with having classes on that and civilization classes. So y'all get understanding and become civilized in your nature. How about that? But with that being said, You gotta understand by paying attention to the schematics. Now, why you think he need to be on board? They need to see eye to eye in some reason, because this guy got into the office of being a mayor of New York by promising people that he would make buses free, New York Transit free, housing, all of these things that he obviously don't have control over by himself. If one man had control over all of those moves, don't you think someone would have made a move by now to become the savior of everything and go down in history as someone who did it for everybody? No, it doesn't work like that, and particularly in New York. So y'all was angry about Mayor Adams and everything. He did a mediocre job, but I want to see most of the people that's complaining about what he did do a better job. Because being the mayor of New York is not you don't get it, bro. You got more pressure on you than a nigga sleeping in the hood with 10 kilos under his mattress, man. Yeah. Yeah. Bro, you never had that much pressure, most of you, in your whole life. In your whole life. So I tell you, man, you don't get it. It's not a job easily done. And you're not changing nothing. You gotta just come in and kind of roll with whatever's going on. Do you know what's going on in the underbelly of New York? You don't. You don't. So don't think you could. Oh yeah, I could do it. Anyone could do that. Nah. But once again, he need help. But he the young Skywalker. He the Anakin Skywalker. They looking at him because he's a chameleon, man. Mamdani is a chameleon. He's the one. This nigga is on some Anakin Skywalker shit, son. And Trump is looking at him like Palpatine. See, y'all don't know the saga in the trilogy, where the young Skywalker Anakin was so young, but he was already a top Jedi at a young age. Mamdani got charisma, man. And they see that. He the young Jedi, man. But now you meet Palpatine, the story changes. His storyline changes from being the young next upcoming Jedi Master to something else. So the people that voted for Mamdani, y'all gonna see a transformation right in front of your eyes of how it goes here, bro. You not changing nothing. You understand that? You gonna hustle and flow. You gonna hustle and flow, because it's hard out here for a pimp. So you gonna hustle and flow. And like I said, for those that lost benefits or have to recertify for their benefits based on the government shutting down for X amount of days, come on, bro. Don't you see the play? Don't you see the play? Everybody was in on that. They ran a play on you, man. They ran a play on you. Now they decertified everybody. That's a way to decertify everybody, and now you gotta recertify. How many people gonna get caught up in this dragnet? Nasty work, man. Nasty work. But like I said, pay attention. Use your third eye to disseminate and elevate your powers of discernment. Use your third eye to elevate and enhance your understanding. To see things as they are and not how they present themselves to be. See things as they are and not how they present themselves to be. See things as they are and not how they present themselves to be. With that being said, this is another conclusion of Build or Destroy. Peace and love, family.